Have your Pinterest views been decreasing recently? Lots of creators and Pinterest accounts are seeing this decrease, but I know exactly what's going on and I will share with you. Pinterest is a great marketing tool and a sales driver, but you must remember that unlike many other digital marketing platforms, success on Pinterest is a slow burn and takes some work. Even an established account with millions of views can start struggling at certain times of the year and depending on what's going on with the platform. But I've got the answer. My name is Teresa Toledo. I'm a Pinterest expert strategist. In this video, we are going to talk about what's going on with Pinterest views at the moment and how to avoid suffering this deep in your views. Now make sure to take notes, watch until the end, and subscribe to learn more. Before we get into more details, general issues with Pinterest traffic and tips to get more views, there are two big questions I want you to answer. Number one, have you claimed your website yet? Your audience on Pinterest needs somewhere to go after they have seen your content and what you have to offer. And claiming your website allows Pinterest to check that your content is legit and to pull more information from your website. So if you haven't added your website to your Pinterest profile and claimed it so people can go buy your products or services, you could be missing on impressions and views in the platform. Pinterest favors business accounts that have a claimed and verified website where your pins will link to. To claim your website, you have to add some HTML to your website, but it is super simple and Pinterest shows you exactly what you need to add. It is way less complicated than it sounds, I promise. If you don't claim your website, it can be quite difficult to increase your monthly organic views on Pinterest. Question number two, are you a verified merchant? If your business has an online store and meets the requirements to become a verified merchant, then you should definitely apply for the verified merchant badge. When you do this, your business becomes vetted on Pinterest and can gain more organic visibility and also several benefits and opportunities from Pinterest. Becoming a verified merchant does not guarantee overnight success, but it's still going to depend on several factors like time of the year, keywords, and niche. But this one step will help you get closer to Pinterest success as an online business. Now make sure to watch my How to Become a Verified Merchant on Pinterest video here in my channel to learn more. Now if you have already taken those two mentioned steps and you are still trying to figure out how to increase your Pinterest monthly views, there are many other areas that we're gonna look into. Make sure to stay with me. I'm gonna dive into them all. Subscribe and watch until the end. I'm sharing 6 things that will help you understand the low views and get them going up again. Number 1, niche. Every account has a niche, but not every niche gets the same amount of interest from people on Pinterest. What people want and are searching for changes over time. Seasonality can affect this as well. For instance, nobody's searching for Easter in late spring after the holiday is over. If you're asking yourself, why am I losing monthly viewers on Pinterest? Make sure to check what months you had high views and what keywords you were seeing success with, what topics, what trends, what pins. Sometimes your niche just isn't going to be popular because of people's tastes and searches. People search for different things in different seasons of the year and seasons of their lives. Make sure that your niche, your products, your content is relevant at the moment. Number 2, Pinterest keywords. Keywords can change in relevance and in meaning depending on what's going on in the world and on people's searches. It takes some time for keywords to change, of course, but if you're using keywords today that you chose maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, it is a good idea to refresh them. If you need help with this, I have a YouTube video talking about keywords. Make sure to watch. You should also check the trends tool that Pinterest offers and find out how your niche and your keywords are being searched at this exact moment and at different times of the year. Understanding these fluctuations can help you in the long run. Make sure to learn and understand how people are searching for your content. This will help you understand also how to find the right keywords for success. Number 3, viral pins. Well, sometimes high views can come from specific pins going viral. One pin pretty much goes viral, upticks the algorithm, and you see that huge spike. That is amazing, but that could also be the problem. You always have to keep in mind when a pin goes viral, or sometimes more than one at the same time, that they tend to slow over time. Just because it went viral doesn't mean it's gonna stay viral forever or make everything else go viral with it. It is important not to rely on these pins only. You need to keep creating valuable, inspiring content for your audience. Now remember that on Pinterest, slow and steady always wins the race. Don't be afraid to tweak and try to replicate your viral pins, leaning into seasonal trends as well. Just don't expect that your viral trendy seasonal pins will stay popular all year round. And this is why it's so important to keep creating new content. Number 4, the visual appeal. Sometimes the types of images and videos being pinned are why your performance dips. Remember, 50% of the Pinterest equation is visual. The other 50% is keywords. Image quality can be an issue, and you might need to refresh your pins, the images that you're pinning, the pins that you're creating. If you're noticing that your older content is getting less and less attention, even though people are searching for it right now, you might need to refresh it for today's tastes and trends. Take a look at what pins your audience have engaged most in the past and produce new content by combining what worked conceptually with what works visually today. A lot of times there are certain colors that are trending at one point, and we just keep creating pins that have those colors or have those fonts or have those type of images. But people's tastes change over time. Trends change over time. I remember one time where everything was very light pink. Nowadays, we need more. We need something to stand out in the feed. And also, so many people created pretty much blush pink pins that if you go in with a blush pink pin, it just blends in and nobody will see it. Number 5, platform changes. Well, we have a love and hate relationship with platform changes. I kind of love them because they bring something new to the plate, but I kind of hate them because every time Pinterest adds new features, we need to expect a lot of bumps in our engagements, views, traffic, and everything else. The best way to deal with this is to be flexible and pay attention and understand your metrics. Compare your stats from now with your stats from a certain time where Pinterest was introducing other features. What might seem awful now may just be another bump in the road, similar to what you have experienced before. And depending on the feature that's being introduced, make sure to jump right in. Early adopters always have benefits. We see those changes when Pinterest was introducing videos, but everybody who joined and started creating video content benefited from it. Same thing with idea pins. Number 6, engagement groups. A lot of business owners, creators, Pinterest accounts used to rely on engagement groups to kind of push the views and the algorithm. And if you previously saw a lot of success from these type of engagement groups, you're probably asking yourself, what is going on because your views are decreasing? Well, engagement groups became massively less successful due to platform changes, and it's just not a great strategy to rely on anymore. Now, what you can do is try to invite your audience from your email list or from other platforms. Ask them to come check your Pinterest content and support you. This can help them discover new valuable content that you're providing and help you. Now, keep in mind, to increase your views again, you have to come up with different resourceful ways and inspiring ways to reconnect and engage with your followers. Creating content that brings value and building your audience organically is one of the ways to do this. Pinterest is an ever-changing platform, and you must always be ready to learn and pivot. What worked before might not work anymore at any moment. Now, there isn't a one-size-fits-all answer to why your views may be dropping, but these points that I've mentioned are covering most of the possibilities, and I sure hopes that this helps. Carry on, keep creating inspiring, valuable content for Pinterest. You will see your views increasing. I hope this helps. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and watch my next video for more Pinterest marketing tips.